Hi, everybody, and thanks for joining me. This is Dr. Carolyn Coker-Ross, and today I'm going to be talking to you about 5 ways that you can go from body hatred to body liking or body neutrality. So let's start with the question, what is body image? We're always talking about it, but most of us don't give it much thought. So your body image is kind of your mind's picture of what your body looks like. And it's a collection of both thoughts and feelings that you may have about how your body looks. But it's not a real description of how your body looks. So it's not factual. We may be thinking to ourselves, oh, my thighs are so huge, when in point of fact, they may be no different in size than the average woman's. So it's a conclusion that you have about your body that usually comes from comparing yourself to other people. And that's something that people with food addiction, binge eating, and compulsive overeating often do, compare themselves to other people, and then they feel like they're falling short and there's something wrong with them. So constant comparisons, and especially when you're comparing yourself to people in the media who have been photoshopped and, you know, to within an nth of inch of their lives, it can make you feel like you're imperfect. And that then can lead to a negative body image and also to destructive behaviors like binging or extreme dieting, etc. But if you're dissatisfied with your body, you're not alone because, it's a common phenomenon and even now more common in men. I just interviewed somebody on my podcast who is an expert in working with men with eating disorders. And he said that unlike for women, body dissatisfaction in men has just been growing in the last, 15 or 20 years. It's felt by millions of people. And in one survey, 59% of young girls expressed dissatisfaction with their body shape, and 66% expressed the desire to lose weight. That makes me really sad because it's saying that these problems are being passed from generation to generation to generation. So when is it ever going to end? Well, the first step towards, having body neutrality is to stop seeing your body as something separate from you, like a separate entity that you have to control and whip into shape and manipulate until it's perfect. Your relationship with your body is the very first relationship you ever have. You come into the world with your body and you leave this world with your body. So your body is also the longest lasting friend. You may be thinking of it as an adversary, but just think of how your body has continued to function despite your struggles with, you know, food and body image issues. So I want to just give you 5 skills that you can start to use to shift your perception of your body. And any of you who are listening in or watching on Facebook Live, please put any questions you have in the comment box and I'll answer those while I am here on Facebook. So let's start with skill number 1. Skill number 1 is, let's see here, establishing contact with your body through active attention. So what does that even mean, active attention, and how do we establish a connection with our bodies? Well, let me go into that a little bit further. So when you struggle with body image issues, you rarely see your body for what it is. You see the surface, but you never think about what's going on inside your body. So active attention is a way to, it's like an antidote to this distorted vision that we have of our bodies. When you practice active attention, you expand your focus beyond just the appearance until to the whole body, inside and out. And this can help shift your perception of your body. No longer is your body an object to be bullied by perfectionism. Now you can think of it as a life-filled entity with unlimited potential. So, how do you do that? How do you do active attention? Well, here are a few exercises to help you start making this shift. Number one, describe what you like most about your body. For example, I like my eyes. Describe what you like least about your body. Well, in my case, I feel my knees are knobbly. What do these likes and dislikes tell? So make a list. So this is about making a list. All the things you like about your body, all the things you don't like about your body. And what does that list tell you about your current relationship with your body? For example, you could notice that your list of negatives was much longer than your list of positives. And that is an indication that right now you have a more negative view of your body than perhaps you would like. So, and also when you see these dislikes in writing, it may make you realize how hard you're being on yourself and on your body. So, those three things you can do by writing in your journal: describe what you like most about your body, describe what you like least, and then what does that list tell you about your current relationship with your body? Okay, let's go on to skill number 2, listening to your body. Now, that sounds really stupid, doesn't it? And like so simple, but few of us do it well. You know, it's hard even to listen to somebody else when you're in a conversation without your mind wandering and all that. But listening to your body is even harder because your body's voice may have been pushed down and pushed down and pushed down over the years by food and other behaviors that gave your body kind of the message, I don't want to hear what you have to say. But when you don't listen to your body, you become stuck in a one sided relationship. And you often end up taking actions that can be very painful to your body. If you eat before really recognizing that your body is really hungry, or maybe it's not hungry, you can end up hurting your body and feeling really uncomfortable. If you don't listen to your body's need for rest, which many of us struggle with, you wind up exhausted and depleted. So, here are some steps you can take to help you with this process of listening to your body. Number one, you have to be physically ready to listen. So, sit yourself down in a quiet place where nobody's going to interrupt you and just get in touch with your body. Sometimes breathing into your body, like directing your breath into different parts of your body, can give you a lot of information. And just open up your senses and see what your body is telling you. I'm tired, I'm angry, I'm hungry, I'm lonely, all of those things. And, keep a journal of your conversations with your body. Number two, you got to be psychologically ready to listen. So you have to have the right mindset. Listening to your body can be disconcerting because the messages you get may be very different than the messages you think you've been getting or messages you've been telling yourself. So if you've been stuck in binge eating or food addiction, the messages you may be telling yourself and saying that it's from your body are not necessarily true. And when you actually hear the message, you may not be ready to hear that. Number three, watch for common obstacles in listening to your body, such as maybe while you're sitting in a quiet place, you start arguing with yourself. Oh, this is stupid. It's not going to work. What does my body have to say? Blah, blah, blah. Or you may feel tired and sleepy because your body is telling you it needs to rest. But in your mind, you may be arguing against rest by thinking about all the work you have to do. Or you may be projecting information onto your body that has nothing to do with what your body has actually communicated. For example, you might tell yourself your body is hungry because you want to eat emotionally, although your body may have communicated the exact opposite. So, when listening, it's really important to be curious and patient. This goes along with even listening to your body at meal times. Sometimes you're you may be thinking to yourself, I really want to eat 2 handfuls of French fries. See what your body wants. If your body wants 2 handfuls of French fries, then eat them and enjoy every single minute, every bite of it. When people really do that, a lot of times they find that their body doesn't really want what they think it wants. So that's the important part about learning to listen to your body. Skill number 3, communication with your body. If you're a binge eater or you have food addiction or emotional eating, you may have experienced a lot of criticism when you were younger, harsh judgments, shaming words, and put downs. And oftentimes you can internalize these negative styles of communication, and now you're doing it to yourself. You're using those harsh judgments and shaming words against yourself. So it's really difficult to speak kindly to your body when most of the people around you talk hatefully about their bodies or the bodies of other people. I know, for example, I've had patients who've said that their father never said anything negative about their bodies. However, when they were out and about, their father would comment on other people's bodies, and that then made that person believe that they would be shamed as well. So these sad or negative thoughts, believe it or not, they have a real impact on your brain. They cause your brain to produce the neurotransmitters that weaken your immune system. And if you have a lot of thoughts of hostility, that can cause your heart rate to go up, your blood pressure to go up, and anxious thoughts can also raise your blood pressure. So just practice saying one thing a day that's kind about your body, just one thing a day. And maybe even set a timer on your phone where before you start your workday, you have an alarm come up that says, what kind thing can I say about my body? And, describe in your journal how that feels. Again, this may seem like a silly thing to do, but any emotion or thought is all right as long as you continue to practice being kind toward your body. Okay, the final skill is the skill of active liking. Now, notice I didn't say body love, I said body neutrality. I didn't say active loving because it takes a while for us to get from hating our bodies to loving our bodies. So I just want to introduce the concept of active liking. If you struggle with, binge eating, compulsive overeating, emotional eating, and food addiction, the punishing cycle of, binging and then restricting and dieting is kind of like the relationship from hell in my book. So you may be focused on trying to control your body rather than liking it or being neutral about it. And this can lead to pain and emptiness, as it often conflicts with those deeper urges of your heart, your spirit, the essence of who you truly are. When you practice acts of kindness towards your body, you can connect to your heart and your spirit and engaging them to work for you. And the more you practice active liking, the easier it becomes until one day you'll wake up and realize that loving kindness has become an integral part of your feelings about your body. So here are a couple tips. Throughout the day, as often as you can, express gratitude for your body. So, for example, thank your kidneys when you go to the bathroom. Thank your leg muscles when you walk up the stairs. Some people are unable to do those things. So I always feel, especially as I've gotten older, very grateful that my body is doing the best it can. Every week or every month, if a week is too much, you may create a day of celebration for your body. Yay, yay, my body. Act as though it's your body's birthday. How do you treat people on their birthday? You think about them, you do kind things for them, you buy them a little gift, and you celebrate their uniqueness. So I know these things are a stretch, and maybe you're already arguing with me as you're listening to this Facebook Live, but I promise you, if you just start with one of these skills and practice that for a month, and then go to skill number 2. Over time, you'll find that your stance of perfectionism towards your body will soften, because it's so important to develop a healthy relationship with your body, but it is a lifelong process. So, maybe you've had a difficult relationship in your family that you've had to work on. Well, it's the same as the relationship with your body. And these 5 skills will help you shift from an unhealthy relationship with your body to a more neutral partnership. Keep practicing and enjoy learning to be in a neutral relationship with your oldest best friend, your body. Okay, let me see if there are any questions that have come up. And again, if you have questions that I don't address right here and right now, please still leave them in the comment box and I will be answering them soon. Okay, I will talk to you again next time. Bye-bye.